Hey, welcome back to the podcast. Whether you're watching or you're listening, know that I'm always grateful for you and would love even more comments and feedback on what we're doing. On today's show, I actually carved out a piece from last year's Success Summit. One of the questions I get more than anything else is sort of this, hey Tom, how do I grow? How do I grow my business? And rather than giving you very specific tactics, I wanted to be a little more macro in my approach. Buckle up, listen, enjoy, and make sure you leave a comment at the end. See you soon. So how many times a month are you going to be in front of a camera? I can't hear you. How many times a month are you going to be in front of a camera? Minimum 1 day a month. With a local videographer, a wedding videographer that you like, interview 2 or 3. How many of you live near a university or a college? Raise your hands really high. I guarantee they have a film school or something like it at a university near you. And if you just went there, put a yellow sticker sign up that said, need a videographer who can edit, film, and produce my show. We'll pay cash or weed, and then your phone number. You with me? You're in like Flynn. Now watch this, guys. Shh. This is how you take your show to the next level. Look up here. You guys have no idea how proud I am that when we started saying, okay, let's take some samples from our clients, that there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of our clients that are now doing these videos. I've been talking about it since 2009. It took about a decade for you guys to catch on. Now, how do we take it to the next level? Now we want to multi-purpose every show. You guys ready? So what does that mean? Trey, every time you shoot a video, you get it transcribed as a written blog. Transcribed as a written blog. The number one reason why you want to do it beyond Michelle, modality, there are people that like to read, is the SEO juice it gives your website. So I shoot a video live on Facebook, I send it to my Fiverr account, my Fiverr person who will do anything for $5, and they transcribe the video into a Word doc, and I have that posted on my website. Make sense? And all the key words, real estate, homes for sale in Bananaville, buying your first property, etc., all that Google juice goes to you. Number 2, you want to do an audio podcast of every one of your shows. Every one of your shows needs to become an audio podcast. Please write down Podbean. You upload it to Podbean, it will distribute it to every one of the podcasting sites. So whatever their app or flavor of site, everything is covered. Guys, look up here. Look up here. In 2007, I met a guy named David On. He worked for a little company called Google. He was in charge of the front page. What do you think about what I just told you? So he and I are on the golf course. Some of my longtime clients have heard me tell this story. I go, hey man, what do you do? He goes, oh, I work at Google. I go, that's a pretty big company. What do you do there? He goes, everything on the front page is what I control. I was like, oh, you and I should ride together. Right? And I just opened up my yellow notepad because it was 2007. There was no phone device. And I said, let me tell you what I do. I'm podcasting, and I'm recording these little audio things, and I'm about to cut a deal with BlackBerry to distribute all of my content to real estate agents around the world. In a very loving way, he looked, holy shit. Okay, everybody say, hello, Ed Park. No, you don't understand. Ed is the guy that introduced me to him. Ed is the guy that I played golf with that day. Oh my God, man, what are you doing? Oh, okay, first of all, are you really here all day? Okay, tell them what you do for a living now.
I am a medical doctor in anti-aging. My voice sounds really weird here.
Yes, it does. You just got older. You're a medical doctor, And what do you focus on today in your medical practice?
I do telomerase activating supplements like adaptogens. Your guy was just asking me if I had any idea of ashwagandha. It's in the supplement I make. And Tom was actually nice enough to be in one of my first videos on addiction.
Yes.
Yes.
Not because I was addicted to a bunch of stuff, in case you guys are wondering. It was a sex addict show, but no.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, I told Dave Un, and he was very happy that he was able to help you with the videos. Sorry.
So Dave also has my 56 degree because I accidentally put my club in his bag, but it was worth the $300 that I lost. But because of this guy, in a simple twist of fate, I'm doing on video today everything that I've ever done. I did not know he was going to be here, but could you guys give him a giant, heartfelt thank you? Did you say hi to Kathy? Make sure you say hi to Kathy. There you go. So you ready? So his buddy, do you guys go to Harvard together? Was it some smarty pants school like that? Yeah, Harvard. See, remember, raise the standard of the people you spend your time with. Do you guys get that? I say to him, hey, I'm doing podcasts. Now in 2007, he said, podcasts are stupid. And I was like, I've just recorded 365 5-minute podcasts, and you're telling me that all the time and energy I put into that is stupid. He said, yes, that's stupid. Now, was he right at the time? What do you guys think? Because when did podcasting really get hot? Most would argue in the last year, podcasting has now taken over the radio. So if I can't go to Alexa and listen to you, or at the minimum, on my drive time, learn how to buy and sell real estate or what restaurants to go to or whatever your thing is, you're missing one of the most important modalities. And all it means is you have someone else take the audio off your video and put it on a podcast site. Make sense? Do you know how to do it? Me neither. Do you walk into rooms and say, I don't understand electricity, so I'm going without lights? Or do you find someone else that understands the electrical process? The videographer who you give bags of weed to can rip the audio and put it on your podcast. Let's keep going. You ready? This is one you guys have seen. Not with your BlackBerry. This is one you see from me all the time, which is I do the show, Mindset Monday, Steve, Tom Ferry Show, Friday Vlog, but all the action is posting short form video clips specifically on IGTV. Every video you guys do about the market, if I can't watch it on IGTV right now, not forever, but right now, IGTV is so grossly underperforming in the eyes of Zuckerberg that he's literally giving away thousands of free views. How long before he starts to monetize that? What do you guys think? How long? What do you guys think? I give it 2 more quarters before IGTV is now pay to play. So you need to go hard, all in, on publishing your stuff there as well. So you might also do quote cards, right? Things that you said during the show. But take a photo of this, because I'm giving you the map. Here's the schedule I want you to follow. This is what I want to see from you. On Monday, you upload the show to YouTube. You prepare the blog, that's the text, and video to post on your site. You create all your hashtags by just simply Googling what are the most important hashtags that are associated with Air Carnell Mexican food in my town or Mexican restaurants in my town. And you change, please write this in your notes, please. You change your hashtag strategy based upon the post. You don't just copy and paste. Every algorithm has figured you out when you copy and paste your hashtags and you get less juice. So if you create a new set of hashtags for every time it's a Mexican food place versus this community versus LA real estate versus something happening in Boston at a park, you change appropriately. Takes a little more time, but the hashtag strategy is really effective. On Tuesday, you email your entire database the link to watch your show, and you publish the whole thing on IGTV. You got that? So it goes out via email, Teresa, and then IGTV. And you know what I'm seeing now? I'll get 10,000 views on YouTube, but I'll get 9, 10, 15,000 views on IGTV. And guess where all the comments are? YouTube or IGTV? What would you guys guess? What would you guys guess? IGTV, because you're going to the bathroom and you're sitting on Instagram. Kidding, not kidding, for some of you. You know that they're tracking your every movement. They're going to come out with where you are on Instagram all the time, and you're all going to be very embarrassed. Let's go to the next one. You ready? Wednesday through Friday, post your additional clips and quotes, 5 a.m. and 8 a.m., your time zone. 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. The only way to do that really effectively is to use a solution like Hootsuite, so it's just automatically done for you. Otherwise, my advice to you is get up early and do it. The daily one. This right here, guys, is where all the money is. Responding and thanking and connecting with every single person that makes a comment or a like. Does that make sense? So, that's point number 1 of the 37 referral drivers. That's point number 1. So let me close out that point. Look at the slide. If not video, then what are you going to do? If not video, my friends, what are you going to do? But Tom, you don't understand, I wear glasses. What if people don't like that? Like that limiting belief. I would argue, my friends, look at this slide, that what stops you from shooting videos is what stops you from doing everything. It's what stops you from knocking on the door, making the phone call, sending the email, sending the text. It's the same limiting belief, but in a 2019 environment, you not doing video, that limiting belief puts your business in harm's way. So, tell your buddy what you're committed to, and then we'll go to number 2. Tell your buddy, what are you committed to? So let's go to point number 2. How's your energy, by the way? How's your energy? All right. Shh. So I'm going to pick up the pace because that one was a long one and a very detailed one. You might want to get your phones out for photos. So I would argue right now, how many of you are part of a BNI networking group? Raise your hands and say aye. So, not enough of you. And when I ask my clients about it, most of them say the same thing. I'm not a part of one because the group I wanted to join already has a real estate agent. So what do I want you to do? I want you to create your own BNI with all of these people. You need to be responsible and create your own BNI with your own CPA, a divorce attorney, a divorce attorney, a divorce attorney, a divorce attorney. How many of you are from the great state of California? Say aye. 60% divorce rate in California. I live in Newport Beach, 72% divorce rate in Newport Beach. We have a lot of divorce attorneys and plastic surgeons. They seem to go together. How about your dentist who knows 8 million people? How about a great home builder, someone that's a recruiter of C-level executives across the country? Or the local HR person who's helping recruit all over the place? How about a surgeon, a load officer? I think that was supposed to say loan officer. Malik in the room, right? Yeah, thank you. Thanks, I'm red. Your title rep, how about, okay, who knows Newport Beach, California? Raise your hands really high. How about Sal, right? Sal owns Sapori Restaurant. He's been there for 31 years. I go there. It's like the family Italian restaurant. When my wife doesn't want to cook, that's where we go. And Sal, listen to this. We walk in, and it's a strip center, little Italian place, been there for 31 years, and you look in the corner, and you're like, that's Donald Brent. You know, the guy that's worth like $28 billion, and he's sitting in the corner. And he's had the same guy who serves him every time. And then it's all locals. There's nobody in there that's sent there as a tourist. Do you follow me? It's all locals, and it's packed all the time, especially after you open the pizza place, the little pizza joint next to it. If Sal was in your B&I group, every night he walks out and says, hey, how's it going? How you guys doing? Glenda, what's happening? How you doing? What's happening in your life? And he sits and he talks and he's warm and he's lovely and his son works there and his wife Ann works there and they love on all their customers. And if he was in your B&I group, do you think you could probably get a referral from him or 7,000? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? He knows who's getting divorced before the other spouse knows they're getting divorced. How about your local florist, the gym owner, the juice bar, the weed place, all of it? Now, what do? You run it like a mastermind group. Take a look at the list. You meet every month. You share your goals. You discuss business challenges. You idea share. Here's what's working in business right now. What's working with you guys? You learn together. You read books. You bring in speakers. You grow together. But you connect one-on-one, one time a quarter with every person in the group. One-on-one, where the real relationships are cemented. And then you co-market annually 1 to 2 times a month. You co-market annually 1 to 2 times, I said per month, a year. 1 to 2 times a year. Now I'm going to go a little deeper on that, but let's go to number 3. By the way, just closing it out, J. Abraham calls this, it's a referral force multiplier. There's 10 people in the group that I created. Everybody has 100 significant relationships, Dave, which means you're picking up leverage of 1,000 relationships. It's a force multiplier. It's a no-brainer.